Hey guys, hope everyone's doing good. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. So all of my Boston vlog from this year is my official first vlog on my channel. I actually did my first vlog way back in April of 2019. If you guys might remember, I went on a trip to see my friend from college in Trinidad and Tobago, and it was fully my intention to get that thing up here on YouTube in like a month after my trip, but my computer did not like all of the files that I used on my phone because we did a lot of underwater stuff, a lot of stuff in water in general that I filmed using my phone. So that didn't work out. But now that I have a new computer, I've done my first vlog, I wanted to give it another shot. And of course I had the door open to get the primo lighting. So if you guys hear the happening again, the trees doing all their stuff, that's what's going on. So if you're seeing this intro, that means that I pulled it off and we were able to get this vlog going. So I'm gonna do this one a little bit different than my Boston vlog. In that video, I did my intro and a little bit of narration throughout the actual footage of the trip. But this time I'm gonna kind of intro this way. And also in Tobago, there was a very strange incident that occurred that I want to kind of warn you about. It's been well over 2 years, so this might have been addressed by the company, or it might have been addressed internally somehow, some way. But my friend and I were the only two single girls in this particular portion of our trip, and we had some uncomfortable moments. So when we get into that part, I kind of want to dive in deep because it was kind of rough. And as I mentioned in my Boston vlog and in some of my other videos here and there, I am a 100% born introvert. I get nervous about so many things, but vlogging especially is something that really makes my like spidey senses tingle when it comes to being nervous and things like that. So that's another reason that I find that narration and kind of like guiding through these vlogs kind of helps, because I'm not at the point, and I don't know if I'll ever be, where you just like put the camera like right here just like talking with a bunch of people around you. So I'm hoping this way I'll be able to include all the tips that I wanted. And before we jump into the vlog, this was also the first time that I'd seen my friend in years. She lives in Trinidad, so I wanted to vlog the trip and get an overall sense of how it was, while also not making my friend feel pressure to be on camera, because she, not to the extent that I am, but she's also introverted as well, and I didn't want to just be like, hey, be in my vlog. So that's kind of where we are with that. So I wanted to show the trip without making her feel put on the spot, and also enjoying the main reason that I was there, which was to see her. So with that being said, let's jump into the vlog. I am about to head off to the airport. My flight leaves at 10 and it's around 7. This is my first international flight in 16 years and my first time traveling by myself internationally, so I'm a little nervous. I got an hour of sleep. I don't know what is wrong with my whole like mental state before I fly. I get so nervous and paranoid that I'm gonna miss my flight, and then I can't sleep at all, and then I crash like with 0.0 seconds to spare to actually get some rest. So here is hoping for a nice quiet seat companion on my flights, because I'm sure I'm going to crash at some point today. So yeah, my flight leaves at 10 a.m. and I don't get to Trinidad until almost midnight, and then tomorrow we're supposed to get up at like 4 a.m. to try to get a standby flight to Tobago for an adventure. So I'll see you guys at the airport. So given that this trip was over 2.5 years ago, I'm gonna do my best to remember as many details as I can. I think I was only there for 3 nights and 4 days, so we really had to pack in a lot of stuff and make the time count. I think the whole time that I was there, I got maybe 11 hours of sleep. But if it's your first time visiting both of the islands, literally the plane ride from Trinidad to Tobago is about 15 minutes, but we had to get to the airport pretty early in the morning to try to get on a flight, because if you don't already have your ticket, there might be a lot of people already waiting in line. We wanted to get there as early as possible to enjoy the day, because we were only going to be there for about 24 hours. So I'm going to have all the places that we visited annotated on the screen, but I'm also going to try and link them in the description box below.
Usually, unless it's like a holiday weekend, there are flights like constantly. You don't have to worry about no standby.
Oh wow, really? You just hop on?
You just hop on.
Oh, yeah. Okay. They just haven't had 2 big things like 2 weeks in a row, Easter and now the Jazz Fest time.
So that makes sense. And that also makes sense with that whole group of people that we saw.
Oh, they wanted to go to the Jazz Festival.
Okay.
Hey guys, so we just arrived in Tobago and are about to get to the beach. They're actually having a jazz festival unexpectedly this weekend, so that's pretty cool. We are about to get some drinks. Very excited about that.
So like a video.
You wanna say hi? I do a quick little. Oh, there's the bar. Okay, cool. So we are about to go to Nylon Beach, right?
Nylon Pool.
Nylon Pool. We're gonna be taking a boat there, so we're gonna head off to the bar to get a little travel drink. So we just ate lunch, and then we're gonna be having pasta for dinner. So that, plus the fact that we're already exhausted, we're gonna be really ready for rest tonight. So this is the part that I really wanted to mention. There were some guys around who were advertising their boat to take people on tours and things like that. I would say there were maybe like 3 different ones. They would kind of like come up to you and you like talk about prices and things like that. Eventually settled on this one called Sweetlips. I think that's what it's called, or Sugarlips. Sugarlips, I think, because I made sure to get a picture of the name of this company. So we get on the boat, everything's fine, it's beautiful. It's mostly families and couples with like a guy and a girl, but we were the only 2 females alone together, just the 2 of us. And we noticed that a lot of the guys who worked on the boat were looking at us in more than just like a casual checkout way. If you're a woman, you know the look I'm talking about. You know the difference between someone like casually checking you out and someone like looking like they want to devour you. That's the type of look that we were getting, and we were just like, okay. Eventually we stopped in a shallow area to get off the boat and explore and swim a little bit, and this guy came over to us that worked for the boat and offered to take our picture. And we noticed he didn't do that with a lot of other people. He kind of like zeroed in on us, and we were like, okay. Both of us had waterproof phones, so we wanted to take pictures anyway, and he put the phone underwater and just took pictures of our crotches. That's it. No pictures of our faces, no alright getting close, none of that. Literally all the pictures he took were just like right at our crotches, because remember, we're sitting in the water while we're taking these pictures, and it was really creepy once I realized what was going on, and she did too. And he asked us if we wanted any more pictures, and we were like, no, we're good. So we moved away from him as much as possible and did our own thing and took our own pictures, and we were just like, okay. And we noticed him talking with like some other guys on the boat and like looking at us and stuff. So eventually we got back on the boat to our other location, which was only about 6 or so minutes away from where we were initially. So when we got there, we noticed there was like this little speed boat that was maybe big enough for like 2 people comfortably, 3 people kind of tight. But the captain of our boat, the main big tour boat, he came up to us, and his whole vibe was different than the guy who took our picture in the water. He was just like, hey, do you guys want to see a different part of the island? I can take you on a tour. And he was very friendly, very personable. He didn't give off that creep vibe. So we were like, okay, sure, why not? But we did kind of think it was weird that he didn't ask anybody else, and we thought, okay, maybe it's just because it's just the 2 of us. But he didn't ask any of the couples, which I thought at the time was kind of weird, and he didn't ask any of the families. But I thought, okay, maybe because they're like in bigger groups. I think the families range from like 4 to 6 people or more. So I'm like, okay, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So everything was fine at first. He was pointing out like, oh, there's bioluminescence here at night. It's really pretty. That tree is X amount of years old. But then I noticed the stuff he was talking about was starting to take a turn. Like he was like, oh, you 2 are both so beautiful. I noticed there was like a lot of lingering glances on areas. Remember, we're in bathing suits, and he was starting to give me the same creep vibe that little Mr. Photographer was giving us. We knew at that point that he gave us that private ride for this purpose, because he started asking us what we were doing tonight. Do we want to meet up for drinks? Where are we staying? You could tell that both of us were uncomfortable. We weren't interested in any way, shape, or form, and he just kept pushing it. He wasn't really taking our signals that we weren't interested. He was literally and figuratively in the driver's seat. Like, we could see the rest of the tour group from where we were, but he was still the captain of that little speedboat, just like he was the main boat. So he knew where he was going, what he was doing. He made it seem like he was doing us a favor and like, yeah, I'll show you guys this like special area. He was a short dude, so I think my friend and I could have taken him, but still, I'm a normally very jaded and very guarded person, so I was just really disappointed that he proved me right. He was a creep, he was a little weirdo, so he kept pushing for my number like really aggressively, and eventually, just to shut him up, she let him give her his number. Gorgeous. Be careful, Ashley.
Right, so so we're gonna start with the round brown corals looking like potatoes down there. Everyone can see them? Yeah. Right, those are what you call the stone stars or the Montanian star coral. Local name alu potato coral. Right, that coral takes like 10 years to grow an inch. So why snorkeling? No one touching these corals and standing on these corals, okay? So you see the white stuff between the corals looking like snow? That's what you call sand. But that's not the same sand. But that's not the same sand back at the beach. That's all decomposed coral, crush up coral.
Naomi, look at the fish. Look at the fish. Oh my gosh.
Right.
Look at the fish. You see it? You want to...
Those are what you call the syrup or the Gogonian plant. They say when they're grey in color, they're sleeping. When they're brown in color, they're awake. They say if you're swimming too close to it, it's going to squeeze the life out of you. So it's only a joke for the folks who wasn't listening. You have to listen. Okay? Right, so we have the orange one with the white tips. Orange one with the white tips, those are what you call the fire coral or the stinging coral. They say if you get in contact with that coral, you're going to speak like 10 different languages. That one's like sort of like an acid onto your skin. That one can burn and basically a part of your skin for like 10 to 15 minutes. So while snorkeling, stay away from the orange one with the white tips. Also, we have a mustard tube coral with a hole on top looking like a tube. Right, it's going to be in the center right here. Get your photo, it's right now. Now.
Wow.
You guys see it?
Oh my god.
Right, so that's our second largest marine coral in Tobago. So if you want to go see the biggest one, you have to go to space side. Okay? And that one is like, to go see that one is like 200 a person. Okay? On a glass for them boy.
Wow.
Right, so we're going to take you over to the sandbank and then we're going to go to Nylon Pool where your phone which is going to come through.
Yay. This one's pretty dry. Yeah, you mean wrap it up?
Balance.
So
Come on this side here.
Oh. But the fact is, we were just trying to enjoy our time, have our fun little girls trip, and a little piece of it was ruined because these dudes were so thirsty and so creepy. Like, you're there to provide a service, not trying to talk to the random single girls, especially if they are giving you strong, we are not in any way, shape, or form interested vibes. So I wanted to mention that because although it might not be everyone's experience, it was definitely ours while we were on board Sugarlips. I don't know what they have going on that crew, what they think this is, but we were just there trying to enjoy nature, and that's it. So being that my friend is from Trinidad, she's gone to that same area with her boyfriend a few times, and we went to this art gallery that also doubles as a restaurant to get some pasta to take with us up to our Airbnb. The place where we stayed overnight was actually an abandoned cocoa plantation that this guy has repurposed into a set of villas, and we stayed in the Xanadu. We're gonna get to Xanadu, but in order to get to where we're staying, it was about an hour-and-a-half drive. If you're gonna be staying in the same area where we were, or if you're looking to stay in that specific vacation rental, it is pretty much non-negotiable for you to have a 4x4. It is so hilly and so steep. The incline to get to the actual rental was literally like this type of situation. You're driving like this normally, it was like this. My friend did all the driving, bless her heart, because I don't think I could have done it. Plus by the time we got there, it was dark. We saw a bunch of cows because after a certain point there were barely any lights at all, so you can see the stars. It was absolutely beautiful, but it's intense. The only light that you have is the headlights from the car. So after we got to Tobago, my friend had already called and spoken with the rental people to get the 4x4, so we picked up the car and we were good to go. Now if you guys have been with me for a while, you might remember on my Instagram the night we had at this Airbnb. I think at the time that I'm filming this video, it had like a 4.8 on Airbnb, which is really good, but I am shocked that the rating is that high for one reason. I want to say it was like $140 for the night, and the experience alone, once you guys see this place, you'll get it, but at the same time, this huge deterrent, I don't know if that was a good price. It was like, if not for this one thing, and that one thing was, we were the guests, but the true owners were the freaking bugs. All open air. There are no windows, all of the doors are open, all of the windows are open. I am just in heaven right now. My friend and I are at an Airbnb that she found, and it is like unlike anything I've ever seen in my entire life. We are in Tobago. We're staying here overnight and then flying back to Trinidad. Oh shit. You guys will understand in a minute why I just freaked out once I show you the place. 4, I believe, houses that were built on an abandoned cocoa plantation, and the owner built these 4 unique homes for people to rent overnight or however long. So they put up this netting, but oh no, these bad boys let us know we're the guests here, not them. There are bugs inside the canopy. My girlfriend, she was going to bed early, and I was sitting outside by the pool, and she was like, I'm sitting in the effing car. Like, I'm going to sleep in the car. I might join Nicole and sleep in the car, which sucks because we paid for this place, and the fact that we're not gonna be sleeping, like, look at this. I'm not getting too close, that's disgusting. But he's on his back, flailing, like, in his last moments. I can't. Do I want to just stay up the whole night? Cause this fella, yes, that is a bug. He's freaking huge. This fella could just, you know, waltz right on in here. So yes, I could close the door and you can close the windows, but the owner keeps them open. So bugs were already here to welcome us when we freaking got here. So there wasn't much we could do. Want to take a shower with them all just in there waiting to like come into the shower and like, I don't know, run into me some more. So I am confusion because I am exhausted, but I'm scared to go to bed. Keep in mind, this is normal. Again, that is completely open. That window is completely, oh, somebody's coming out. Get away from me. Inside the canopy. Don't know where the centipede was. He was there. Now he's gone. That is more than a little concerning. So yeah, I mean, I know that this will probably be appealing to a lot of people, and if it wasn't for the bugs, I would be so for it. Like, he's still in there. The fact that you can see this bug, let me see if I can show you guys. That is a bug. Look at him. The fact you can see him from so far away. Beetles that will run into you, and they are so creepy. I tried to vlog for you guys earlier, and I was so freaked out because the bugs kept hitting me. This guy flew in when Nicole was taking a shower, and he has just been hanging out ever since with his little buddies around the light there. And I really want to take a shower, but I'm freaked out, you guys. I know these bugs can't hurt me, but they are creepy as shit. I had to guard her while she was taking a shower because, you guys, they are literally everywhere. Like, it is huge. The price is so good. We have our own private pool. You can lay outside and just look up at the stars because it's so remote. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like, I saw like 4 shooting stars. And it does have a shower outside, which I am going to be using, because how many times am I going to have in my life to be able to use a shower outside without anyone being able to like creep on me? For no one but myself. But oh god, see what I will be vlogging in the morning to show you guys how beautiful this place is in the daylight. It's absolutely amazing, but I think collectively we are both ready to get the hell on out of here. So hey guys, good morning. So I'm going to give you a proper tour of our villa. We're leaving in a couple hours, so I'm going to make sure I showed you how gorgeous this place is in the daylight. The bugs are not nearly as bad as they were at night. They're very aggressive and kind of really intense at night. So there's still bugs, but there's not as many, and they're more chill now. Let me show you the outside. I think it stopped raining, but let me double check because I want to mess up my camera. So as I mentioned, it is completely surrounded by nature, 100%. There are 4 other villas, I think, and they are pretty spaced out, so you've got a lot of privacy, which is good. This is what the place looks like from the outside. So this is big enough to sleep 4 people comfortably. See, we still got our little friends congregating in the mesh netting. Hello, you are super creepy. Girl, I'm about to heat up my damn food. That is just so cool. is one of the 2 beds. Is that little thing still struggling? Yeah, ew. He is giant. Here's a little reading nook if you want to come here and like write the next New York Times bestseller.
Like, this is a classic Instagram example if you don't know the true story.
Thank you. It looks like paradise. Oh my gosh. What we went through. There's another little villa right there. So here's the kitchen. I don't know if the part I filmed last night will be in here because after the bug attack, I was just like, okay, never mind. But it comes fully stocked with everything you need. Oh, I just stepped on one of them. Sorry, bro. But it's got like a toaster oven, microwave. There's the toaster oven. Another view. It is just, oh, so pretty. If it weren't for these bugs, but I know they like come as part of the territory. Leftover chicken bacon Alfredo with a pineapple cider for breakfast. Girl, I'm not gonna get you. I'm not gonna get you. Don't. Like I showed you guys last night, I don't know what posted and what didn't because the Wi-Fi is, you know, interesting as you can imagine being up here in all the nature. But it's got like pots, pans, coffee maker, blender. Pretty much. Here is the kitchen. You hear those birds? They are super excited right now. There's our little car. You definitely need a car like this because it is so steep and bumpy and hilly. So you need that car. Oh, good morning, little friends. Oh, hello. Here's your pal here. So yeah. And this has the, I think, full-size bed, so you can sleep 2 people up here. Or just 1, and then they can have a nice little kingdom up here that we did not sleep in because, yeah. It's another view of the sea. Oh, hello, bug just buzzed past my ear. That just like shivers up your freaking spine when that happens. It's so gross. It's the road that took us up here, the very, very twisty turny road. Here's the bathroom. I took the quickest shower of my life in here because the bugs were just like angry. So there's that same little grasshopper. He's like the guardian of all the bugs now in the bathroom, I guess. That's his job. I'm trying to be careful because there's still a lot of bugs in here. But nice sized bathroom. There's that daggone grandpa of all the bugs. Like, he's like the guardian. This bug just tried to fly in my face. But yep, the shower was very stressful because there were so many bugs last night. Oh shit. Oh, there's a bug near my friend's, oh, on her bikini. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell her that we have a situation. But okay, so here is our outside portion, and again, this is all 100% non-shared, which I love. So this whole patio area is just ours. So didn't do the outdoor shower because the mosquitoes. A rainbow. There's a freaking rainbow, you guys. Oh, it won't let me zoom in, but there's a rainbow. This view almost makes all the bugs and anxiety worth it, but we have a flight to catch at 12, so we gotta go. Oh, was that a butterfly? That was cute. I lost count of how many lizards I saw that night. We saw centipedes crawling on the canopy of the beds, in the beds, crickets, stuff I've never seen in my life before. Just huge bugs, beetles everywhere. There was no way we could sleep there comfortably. So after taking a tour of the place, I already knew I wasn't going to be sleeping in a bed. Like, he was going to have the easiest cleanup the next day when we left because no bed was touched. No bed was touched in any way, shape, or form. So we cracked the window so we could get some semblance of air in the car because it was still pretty hot outside. And right when I opened my eyes the next morning, swarms of mosquitoes just going to town, having a buffet on our legs. I don't know how we didn't wake up beforehand. We must have just been so exhausted. I don't know how you can enjoy it. I really truly don't, because they're aggressive as hell. The bugs are those weird big hard-shelled bugs that like run into you and like they buzz and make that creepy sound, and they go right by your head to where they feel like they're like a millimeter away from touching you. They suggest bring bug spray, but I'm like, you're gonna have to bring like a case of bug spray and just, but it's too late because by the time you're there, they're already in the house. So the next day back in Tobago was probably my favorite day of the entire trip. We did a day trip to the Mermaid Pool. I believe you have to coordinate with a particular group and group leader to go to this particular place because it's not easy to get to. It's really steep and kind of dangerous to work your way to the Mermaid Pool, and you really need someone who knows where they're going and what they're doing.
I don't really like Beyonce's Nala. Girl, I have so many complaints.
You know what? I feel like, did you see Lion King on Broadway?
But while we were at the Mermaid Pool, there's a part where you can like do like a kind of lazy river situation.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at the phone. I'm just gonna record what I can and hope for the best. I wish I would have got some little water shoes like that, but I wasn't even thinking of all that. Ooh.
You know I'm gonna fall.
No, you're not. Ooh, these bitches are slippery. Oh my God, that's like a big. Thank you. Oh my God, yeah. That little rock looks like you friendly. It's cold. Okay. Ooh, shit. Oh God. I'm just gonna embrace it.
With some inflatable rafts, but those went really quick because we had quite a few people in our group.
That's what I was just thinking. Oh my gosh. It's cold, but once you get in, it's not that bad. That's what they're saying. No, I was just saying I slipped on the rock. Oh my God. You know, it is like that. It's like right here, and then by the time it comes up here, it's like, oh my God. I know, when it gets to the girls, it's like. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, it is cold, yeah, but once you're in, it's not that bad. This is magical. Yeah, it's nice. It is beautiful. Hey guys, so I'm about to drown. Actually, I forgot that I'm only 5'4", and I got too far ahead. Okay, there we go. Found my footing. Awkward. Someone just watched me almost drown. But we are at Mermaid Pool, and as you can see, it is on some like aerial. Wonder free. Wish I could be part of all the world. So the water is fresh water, it's not salty. Oh, I think they're wrapping up the tour here. But yeah, hopefully I caught a lot of footage of this place, but this is just, I love this. If you guys come to Trinidad, you have to come to the Mermaid Pool. Now the hike is a little treacherous. I couldn't show you guys any of that because one false move and I would totally have busted my ass. But yeah, this place is awesome. And you can stand up in it. So if you can't swim, you can still like really enjoy the water.
don't know if I actually filmed us walking down to get to Mermaid Pool, because that's when I was like, oh, this is serious, and I didn't want to fall or drop my camera or anything, but it is steep. I recommend wearing sneakers, no flip-flops, maybe bring a little backpack with that stuff with you if you want to, but I definitely recommend wearing some sneakers with some nice traction. So speaking of shoes, these have been my MVP, not only traveling shoes, but also these are my workout shoes. These are beat up, but they're like my third or fourth pair at this point. I've gone through so many of them because they are just perfect for me. So these shoes, I've worn them walking in New York City like 34 miles in one day before. I swam in these completely submerged in the Mermaid Pool. So I just want to show you what they look like, and I've been holding on to the box to show you what they are. I'm totally going to butcher the name, but they're the Nike Tanjuns, I don't know, but this is the box. I also post a link to them. I've gotten them a few times from Macy's website, so I think they carry this particular version all the time. I hope they don't change them. They're absolutely perfect. They are so comfortable, and they're very durable. But there's another where they ask you before you go, can you swim? And if the answer is no, because to get there you have to go through about 6 feet of water. I'm 5'4", so I didn't know the extent of what that entailed, and neither did my friend. We just thought it may be like waist deep or something at the most, because there's no inflatable rafts or inflatable little tubes or anything. It's just you're swimming to get there. So because we didn't know that was part of the deal, we ended up going swimming in our clothes and our shoes. Another thing that I really enjoy is that the whole area is completely fresh water, so if the water accidentally gets in your eyes while you're swimming, or where you're just like floating like I was, that it's not going to burn. It's so clear and so clean. And the last night of my trip was very chill. It was actually a Sunday, and my friend's boyfriend, now husband, we were both major Game of Thrones fans, but this was during season 8. The Battle of Winterfell episode was that night, so we were both like, oh my god, we gotta get back to watch freaking Game of Thrones. And we ended up going out for dinner that night to this Japanese restaurant, and there was this bar that had this huge projector screen outside, and we were trying not to watch what was going on. But it was in a center that had a movie theater as well, so I hope that's helpful. That might be closed down because a lot has happened since 2019. Since it was the last night, I decided to go all out and treat myself with this sliced garlic steak. It was on like this hot griddled skillet thing, so it was still kind of cooking when it came to the table, and had this sweet miso garlic glaze on it, and potatoes and broccoli. It was so freaking good. So I cannot wait to go back to Trinidad to see my friend. She has a new baby now, so I cannot wait to visit her. I might be going next year. We'll kind of see how things are going. But if you happen to be planning a trip to Trinidad and Tobago, I hope this vlog was helpful and that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the vlog, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out in this big old confusing YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so as well. That would be awesome. Remember that I upload new videos every Friday, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.